Hi, I'm Gabriella, and welcome to Location Guyana, where we give you insight on people, places, and things of interest in this beautiful place I call my home, Guyana.
Oh, is it true? Tip-tippy-doo. Save the soul of Ethiopia. Yeah.
Today, we're going to be continuing our guided tour with local historian Ras Cali, and we're going to be focusing on the monument of the 1763 slave rebellion, popularly known to you as Coffee.
Greetings, good afternoon. In the name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I the Most High, Jah Rastafari. Give thanks and praises for this day. We are here at the 1763 monument, the monument in commemoration and respect of the Great Rebellion of 1763. Now, this monument was erected in 1976, the 26th of May, to mark the 10th independence anniversary for Guyana. The first independence Guyana had was in 1763, where the Africans who were enslaved rose up and was ruling themselves for about a year before the rebellion was put down. This monument was sculptured and designed by our late elder, Brother Philip Moore, who's gone on to the land of the ancestors. And it was unveiled or opened to the public on the 26th of May 1976 by the then President Lyndon Forbes Sampson Burnham, whose picture I have on my shirt here. Now, this rebellion and uprising changed the course of history, his story, the enslavement period, because after this rebellion, things had to change. And one of the first things that we have as part of the commemoration is a plaque showing the ancestors in the night, as you would say, the dead of the night, in the middle of the night, coming together to commune with their ancestors and their spiritual powers to plan and execute the rebellion against the slave owners. Because when the Africans came here, they were not slaves, they were captured Africans, but they were put into slavery. This plaque here shows 6 hearts with clenched fists. As you know, in today's world, the brothers pound, so that's where it comes from. The ancestors were doing that, was coming together, and a clenched fist is unity. When the hand is like this, is no power, but when you come together as one. So this plaque here shows you what needs to be done to overcome your oppression. You need a spirit of unity and togetherness, the heart and the power to come together to fight all oppressors that comes against you. This plaque here is we call it unveiling plaque. It tells you the words of what we're supposed to be doing as a nation. And it tells you the date, May the 26th, 1976, the 10th anniversary of independence. This plaque is called Control. It has 2 figures, and you have cane-like joints of a wheel connecting to the hub. It's called Control because the hub signified that Kofi, K-O-F-I, the African spelling of, as opposed to the English C-U-F-F-Y, coffee. So the original name is Kofi, K-O-F-I, which means he was born on a Friday. He came to be the leader of the rebellion. He worked with others to plan and execute the rebellion against the slave owners. So this plaque with the 2 figures and the cane-like joints with a wheel, see the wheel represents a turning, of oneness, of coming together, of action, and coffee being the center as the leader. This plaque here signifies the throttling of the enemy. 2 fists pointing down at 2 caricature faces of Europeans, stabbing them, letting them know that what they're doing to them, they do not like. The oppression and enslavement that they had them in. So this plaque here signifies that you got to fight against your oppressors to be released from the bondage that they have you in. This here, as it states, is 1763. This plaque here, the biggest one, is called Celebration, giving thanks and praise to the Most High and to the ancestors for guidance during the rebellion. So you have a drummer beating the drum, and you have others who are dancing and giving thanks and praise for the successful rebellion to free themselves from the bondage that they were in. And this is the biggest plaque on the monument. As you can see, the monument stands on something that's called a plinth. Has a number of shapes. And the monument itself is 15 feet high and weighs 2.5 tons. The first thing you notice is the stand. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. It's a stand of defiance. If you look further up, the mouth is pouted. That's another sign of defiance. You refuse to accept the position that you're in. The face you see there in the monument is not a picture of Kofi. It's a simulation of an African in defiance, because there is no actual picture of Kofi. There never has been. But we know he came from Ghana. He was an Akan. And in 2019, when the president of Ghana visited Guyana, he came and paid respect to this monument because of the bloodlines of Kofi of Akan from Ghana. Now, the two things in the hands of the monument there, one represents a pig with a fish-like tail, which represents ignorance, and one represents a dog, which represents greed and lust. And as the sculptor Elder Moore says, the statue is trying to squeeze that out of them, because if people don't get that out of their system, nothing they do could be successful. Then you have on the chest, you have a breastplate, which was used as a shield in medieval times. And you have on the legs different faces. Those faces represent other rebellions and other leaders who also took part in rebellions against the enslavement period. And all the marks on the face and the body represents the brutality and the atrocities that our ancestors went through, and they're trying to fight for their rights as free humans in this world. The faces at the back of the head of the monument represents the present day leaders, and also it's facing, the back of the head is facing the east where the sun rises. So it signifies the rising of a new nation. Also you have a map of Guyana with 7 faces in it. The 7 faces represents the races and the different people in Guyana. Some may ask, why 7? We're supposed to have 6. But as the Elder Moore said, you have to count the mixed people, we call Douglas. Amerindians and African, Indians and African, and all the mixed races that we have. So from his perspective, he shows there are 7 races in Guyana, not 6. So everything on this monument has a significance to our lives. So when people come to this monument, they need to learn of the significance of these things, so pay proper respect. When this monument was first unveiled or opened to the public in 1976, it was a well-kept and orderly monument. It was kept to such a state because the president, Mr. Barnum, he had, I think it was the police or the soldiers, to guard this place 24 hours. So it was always kept nice and proper, clean, and everything. But after Mr. Barnum passed, things changed. The guards were removed and it went into disrepair. Matter of fact, up until 1999, this monument became a dump site for all manner of things. I was fortunate to be part of a large group of people in 1999 who took on the task of restoring this monument. As it is now, the fountain is not flowing and the lights is not on, but when this monument was first opened, it had lights at night, had the water flowing, the pump, fountain, the water coming down and looking beautiful. And when we came to clean this monument in 1999, we found parts of motor vehicles' engine in the pond. We found all kinds of stuff. But we persevered and we cleaned it up and restored it, had an unveiling in 1999. And I was personally one of the people who used to sleep out here at nights to help maintain the monument. We had beautiful plants, flowers and stuff. People used to come here and enjoy a nice afternoon, sit down, bring their children, run around and play. But we're praying and hoping that sometime in the near future, it will be restored to what it should be and we return to this original intention of being a nice, clean, proper place that people could come and learn about their story. Thank you.
I have learned so much today about Guyana's history and the foundation we are able to stand on today. I'm quite sure you learned a lot too. Thank you so much, Ras Cali, for your time. It's been greatly appreciated.
You're welcome.
So, save the soul of Ethiopia. Yeah. Don't let them suffer no more. Give them food, clothes, and shelter.